to Wirral to start to visit centres.
It was May 2011 and myself and Miss Dutton were invited over to South Africa with Judy Westwater to witness firsthand the impact that South Wirral and the local community has had on so many people. Our first stop was Johannesburg. Roly-Poly is a centre for 2 to 5-year-old preschool children from the most vulnerable families in Wirral, and all of them happened to be fast asleep on our arrival. We brought along bags full of educational toys and gifts to be distributed amongst this and several other preschool centres in Wirral. To appreciate the value of these items, you need to realise that a single 50p item would be the equivalent of at least £5 to them. It wasn't long after our arrival that a few sleepyheads woke up to receive the gifts.
Spotted the car, Rebecca. He spotted the car. Get the car, get the car. Please take the car.
We found the camera was a great attraction and the children took great delight in seeing themselves on the screen.
So I'm going up, yeah?
Just try it. We'll just go up and then down onto...
Our tour of Wirral took us on the journey recorded in Judy's first book, Street Kid, seeing firsthand the alleyway that she'd slept in and the difficult circumstances that she'd faced. It was after many years of struggling on the streets that she found sanctuary amongst circus folk, namely Wilkie's Circus.
Okay, and that's ready for Wilkie.
It was at this very site that Judy hid herself in a circus wagon, where a young worker saw her and took pity on her and gave her a chance to live, to work and to survive. Our journey was far from being a sad one. Indeed, every person we met had a common goal: to give a hand up, not a hand out. People were pulling together to make a better life for each other. A short flight to Cape Town, and we were rushed by Gavin from the Rotary Club to see for ourselves where our money had gone. Over 200 preschool children were enjoying a day out at the seaside and travelling on board the famous Blue Train. A simple playground with an outdated attraction. But to these children who live in the townships and will never travel to see the seaside or play in grassy areas, it was a very special day that they would cherish for a long time. Being so far out with the lack of public transport, the taxi fare alone to get to the seaside would be far beyond their reach.
Oh, getting into the dark. We're going.
has the biggest and the warmest family in the world, the circus, and she's welcomed wherever she goes. Zip Zap Circus runs workshops for street children to provide them with skills and confidence and a way off the streets. Once again, we handed over your money to guarantee the future of these workshops.
Okay, here we go. That's really lovely. Wait the money up, Rebecca.
We were lucky to be invited into a local primary school. Once a popular white middle-class intake, now with a cohort of 80+% township children with little English as their first language. The head teacher, a remarkable woman, is faced with a changing school population and changing attitudes, as well as having to retrain her staff in their methods and attitudes to cater to the new situation. The Solutions caters for street-dwelling teenagers and offers opportunity to become skilled up in areas such as car mechanics, leatherwork and carpentry. There is also a classroom for rudimentary studies to enable young people to enter higher education. These students attend on a daily basis, but return to the streets each night.
Okay, it's our pleasure.
You're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much, and we're going to help you get out.
Okay, guys, let's give it some action.
I can't see the words on that. Thank you from Solution. I just got to hit close up and then I'm going to come out again.
And say, hi, South Wirral.
Hi,
South Wirral.
Hi, Solutions.
Let's do it really quick. Hi, South Wirral.
Oh.
Our next visit took us to a township to visit Ruth First, a preschool nursery. All of the tables and chairs that you can see in the video were paid for by the One World donation. We had great fun at Ruth First, treating all the children to giant hot dogs and orange juice, and not a scrap was left. It's not just young children who are impacted by Judy's projects and our money. We visited a centre run by a woman from Cleethorpes near Blackpool. She looks after physically and mentally challenged adults and again offers them self-worth, self-respect and a purpose, something that the government institutions cannot provide. In the centre, individuals are helped to become self-sufficient in sheltered housing and offered workshops in paper making and gardening to fund the unit. One of the main centres that we donated to was Ilitha, the brainchild of a young mother from the townships who started the centre from the humblest of beginnings, taking in children to her own home, a makeshift shack. And now her dream of a safe and happy place for 2 to 5-year-olds has come true, with the help of Cape Town Rotary and South Wirral High School. Places are limited, and unfortunately, not all children are as lucky as these. Some just have to watch from the sidelines. Again, we provided a hot dog party, all cooked over a single camping stove flame. And even those who couldn't come in were given a rare treat. It's incredible that such a colourful, vibrant and positive place exists amongst such squalor, and a tribute to the many people, black and white, who pull together to make change.
You're fantastic.
Yeah, you are. Superb, superb woman.
Thank you.
In the final township we visited, just such another inspirational project, Jikalezi Dance School. At first it was set up for 30 girls and boys, but it has become the hub of the entire community and no child is turned away. This gives the children so much more than just dance skills. It gives them confidence, creativity and a means of expression and escape, as well as being just great fun. This was our final chance to bring more of our community donations to South Africa, a much needed donation in this case, so that the dance school has a future, at least for the time being. A fond farewell, therefore, to the wonderful people of South Africa and their many great works, and a huge thank you to Judy Westwater for affording us the opportunity to witness this firsthand. Lastly, we must thank again the community of South Wirral High School, who gave so generously of their time and their money to make this difference.